international podcast. We got Natalie Ngu. How do you say your last name?
Ngu.
Say it again?
Ngu.
Okay, I hear it. So you say it with a little bit of
Throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of throat, a lot of tongue. It's going there today, y'all. Natalie, welcome to Let 'Em Know with Joe podcast, episode 2, season 2, International Podcast Day. You're international. What did you think about the freaking debate? Today's the debate or yesterday was the debate. How'd you feel about that?
I wasn't planning on listening to it, and then I got a text, and they were like, "What is going on in this debate?" So I said I had to find out, and it was a mess. I think
It was.
Yeah.
Wait, did you watch it or listen to it?
Both, but
I did do both, right? Because I did it too yesterday. I watched it and listened to it at the same time.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
they don't. So I was in debate club as like a kid, I guess.
Wow.
And
really?
yeah, it was just like a thing where you get to argue with people.
That's fun. No, I've heard of it, but I've never actually met someone that was actually in the debate club.
I wasn't like school level good. It was just like between the classes.
Yeah, that's fire.
And the only prize I ever won was like funniest debater. Yeah.
Hey, that's a really good. I think that's the best one, to be honest. Funniest debater.
Right.
People have more fun when you're funny. That's my.
That's true.
Yeah, that's my.
But there was nothing funny about last night's debate.
Yes. Yeah, there was nothing. Yeah, that's good. There's nothing funny about that debate. It was pretty sad for what I saw. Definitely disappointed. I wish there was actually a real debate and there were actually dialogue and stuff, but it was more like an argument. Yeah.
It was kind of just like appealing to their groups of people.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Sure. It wasn't to like the American people.
Like I don't think it was for the good of the people. It was more of like today someone in our work group chat, we were talking about it, and she's a poli-sci major, so she said the problem with this is that it's a winner takes all thing. So it's all like about making my party win, making sure we get everything and getting the most votes and pleasing the most people that we can. So I don't know, I feel like
your friend is very smart and very good. Oh, by the way, we're drinking coffee. Well, I'm drinking coffee. Natalie's drinking H2O.
H2O. Because it's like...
Did you ever see that movie?
6:23.
The Water Boy? No?
Oh, with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
H2O. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a Columbia medium roast from Amazon Fresh. Don't get mad because I ordered from Amazon. It's fire. I know Jeff Bezos has a lot of money, and that's a whole other topic, but I've been buying a lot of stuff like crazy on Amazon.
Yeah, I feel like I need retail therapy too, but I don't know what to buy.
Yeah, well, I've never really been buying a lot of stuff, and I've never been the person to buy a lot of stuff. I've never had. I'll tell you. You know what? I just realized why I buy a lot of stuff right now. I have more money.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah, because I've been working from home. I'm not going anywhere, so I've been saving a lot of money.
Yep.
So I bought this new laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I bought these mics. I bought a back scrubber for the shower,
nice.
Which is really fire.
Do you guys share it?
No.
Okay.
I hope not. I hope they don't use it.
You don't know that.
You better not use it. Me and Baka share the restroom.
Mm.
We share the shower sometimes too. Well, actually, we do share all the time, but not together. We share it. Yeah.
Like asynchronously, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Natalie had that was her phone.
That was my phone.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I've been buying a lot more stuff. I bought some screws.
Mm-hmm.
Today.
For what?
Just to hang stuff. If I want to hang stuff.
Just to screw around?
Yeah, just to screw around. That's so good. Yes, to screw around, but also I did buy another thing for our restroom because I also bought a new toothbrush.
Okay.
I just signed up with Sonicare.
Okay.
The Philips ones or whatever. They're fire, but there's no room to put them, so we're gonna put them on that. But it didn't have any screws. I bought it from Amazon.
Right.
Called them up. I said, hey, there's no screws. He's like, all right, cool. Let me check the warehouse. So we got some. Emails them back. He's like, hey, we don't have any screws. We're going to give it to you for free. So they're giving me a refund for the whole thing, but I still get to keep it. So I'm just going to buy some screws.
Nice. From Amazon?
Yeah, from Amazon. I bought them from Amazon as well. Let's taste this coffee.
All right.
Let me know how your water tastes.
What do you think of your liquid?
Yeah. You know what? To be honest, I'm not the best at catching flavors, but one thing I did catch about this is a bit bitter.
Bitter?
Yeah, it has a nice oaky afterbirth.
Afterbirth.
Have you not heard that?
Isn't that like a pregnancy thing?
Yeah, but it's on The Office, though.
Oh.
Michael Scott is drinking some wine. He's like, it has an oaky afterbirth.
I hate that. Well, my water
Yeah, tell me about your water. Is it purified?
didn't break.
Yeah.
Another pregnancy joke for you. Yeah, it's good. It's nice, cold, fresh from the what do you call that thing? The filter
From
thing?
from the filter. From our sink. So from the sink to the filter.
Oakland water.
Oakland 94609, baby. I was gonna say, yeah, bought a lot of stuff. How would it go into that, buying a lot of stuff?
I don't know. You just started talking about it, and I kind of went with it.
Yeah.
You got more money now, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
You're not spending money on dates. Are you?
That's a very sore subject.
Oh.
No, to be honest, let's no.
Let's steer away from that.
Let's stay away from that, just because. But you have been going on dates.
I did for a while, but that was like last year before the pandemic hit.
You don't go on any dates anymore?
Like with him?
Yeah.
Not really.
No?
We just like walk around the neighborhood, go to
When
the
she
beach.
says with him, it is her boyfriend, Steven.
In the corner over there.
He's sitting here with us. He's not in the picture, but you can give a nice hello, Steven. Hey. There it is.
He loves podcasts.
That's good.
Yeah.
I hope he loves mine. If not, it's okay. But that's cool. You've been dating. How's that been going for you?
I can't say anything bad because he's like.
That's
right
fine.
there.
You know
Okay.
what? To be honest, I see your videos and you guys post, and I feel like y'all have a great time. I feel like you're a great couple. You'll have fun.
We have a good time.
If you're laughing, I feel like you're winning. That's what I feel. Unless you're like fake laughing and then you're actually really depressed, and then let's go have a chat later.
This is kind of sad. Yeah, in the corner.
But yeah, I feel like it's good from what I see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's sitting right here, so
Yeah,
that's
he's
all I
right
can
there.
say. He's like, he's pulling my leg.
He's holding it. We're in the kitchen. There's like a knife right behind him.
Okay, you don't tell everybody where we're at.
Oh, but
no, it's all good.
yeah, it's been good. I think we've been having a good time. I met him online on Tinder.
Oh, really?
So it works. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've had a few chats about all the apps on my podcast a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I just deleted all of them.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? F this. I'm not getting any traction. So women, hit me up. Yeah.
I believe that's when the good stuff happens, though.
What?
Because, like, I deleted all my apps, and he had matched with me, like, months before and, like, added me on Instagram. So I forgot we met on Tinder. So it looked like, to me, that he slid into my DMs,
Right.
but we'd actually spoken before.
I mean, but he still slid into your DMs.
I thought he did, but it was, like, a slow slide, not like a out-of-nowhere slide,
okay.
you know?
Yeah. Those slides you get kind of stuck on. You have to push yourself to go down.
Kind of chafes a little.
Yeah.
But
Never been on one before, but yeah, so I'm never talking about. That's cool. I knew you before you were dating.
Yeah.
Now I know you after you're dating, so that's pretty fire.
Yeah, it's growth.
Yeah. And I'm still single, but it's gonna work out someday.
And I will know you before and after you're dating. So,
yeah, and after I'm married too.
Yeah.
And after I have kids.
All
Cheers.
6 of them. Cheers.
Okay, so you studied here at SF State.
Mm-hmm.
What did you study?
I studied business. That was like the big Bachelor of Science in Business. And
Nice.
I concentrated in decision sciences and international business.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a mouthful.
International business.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of help you to be able to do businesses internationally?
I hope so.
Yes, I hope so, too.
I paid a lot of money for that degree. But yeah, I think so. I started my degree in China for 2 years. So
Right.
that's where I started studying international business. And yeah, so then I decided, you know what? I have the China perspective, the Asia perspective. So let's see what it's like in the West. So here I am,
And now you see,
3 years later.
3 years later, and you're still killing it. What are the plans for the future? What do you want to start your own business? I feel like you do really well starting your own business.
Yeah, what kind of business?
I don't know, but it's going to be something like amazingly creative and fun. And I think but you also have like let's get down to business too.
Okay.
I feel like you do it. Hopefully you do.
Speak it into existence.
Yeah. Sorry, but I said that's my dream for you. What's your dream? I mean, what are your goals? Or what
No,
are you
I
trying to do?
received that. That's
Okay,
good.
let's
Yeah.
go.
I feel like definitely something creative, being able to tell a story with whatever it is, probably. Well, right now I do like have a small business where I sell stickers and like designs and stuff. And
Which, by the way, you designed my stickers.
I did I?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I do sell stickers on my site.
Shout out, let them know with Joe stickers.
Yeah, you can go on my website. You can go get one of these or get a sticker.
I also brought some stickers for you to, give to your viewers. I have.
Oh, wow.
I just took them out of my pocket for those of you who aren't watching. But it's a shiny holographic sticker.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
Because I'm doing a giveaway right now at the moment. Mm-hmm. And we're going to find out after this is already passed. But whoever wins, I'm going to add these to it.
Nice.
And then I'll give them 2 and I'll keep 1. I'll put it on my new laptop. I'm just kidding. I can do that.
No, don't
but
do
I'll
that.
put it like maybe on a journal or something.
Let me know, Joe.
I can't believe you just did that. That's fire. It says applause here if you can't see it. We have a new sign that says applause. And so
does it work?
It's on the whole time. So it usually has a button to turn off and on. But the button doesn't have a battery. So everybody just clap the whole time while you're watching this. Hopefully you're doing that if you are watching it. But just clap the whole time. That's cool. So international business and what else? What else?
It's called decision science, but it's more like data analysis or like operations. It's a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So you're doing the sticker thing. How can people go and look at your stickers or purchase stickers? Where can they go?
I have my shop on redbubble.com, so you would go to my store. Or
you can go to your Instagram, right? You have the link there?
Yes, you can go to my Instagram as well. My Instagram's probably easier to say, right?
It'd probably be easier to say.
Yeah, so it's Natalie, that's my name, and then an extra E and an NGU.
Cool. I'll put it on my on the thing too.
Nice.
So you can see it on there.
Plug.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Are you enjoying that? So you make custom stickers or how does that mean?
I do that sometimes, but most of the stuff I sell in my store is like my own ideas and for myself. So I feel like it's okay to share. But if it's someone else's idea, I feel like, and they pay me for it, I give them the rights to like do whatever they want. So I also do designs for musicians in the Bay Area. So,
nice.
A bunch of them just dropped music last week, I think. And this week as well. Music videos coming out. So it's been fun.
Who are they?
So I started with this guy that I knew from school. And he introduced me to another rapper who's his friend. And his name is Chow Mein. Like Gucci
fire.
Mane, but Chow Mein because he's Asian. But yeah, and my friend's name is...
Fire.
Right? And my friend's name is... I call him DJ, but I think his like musician name is Sahi. And I just did a bunch of art for his new album as well.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I didn't know you did that. So you want to do it for me? Because I play the bass.
Do you have a band?
No.
Do you put out music?
Nope.
Well, there's this, but you already have your designs.
True. That's true.
Who did the designs for your podcast?
Lucas Walker.
Oh, shout out Lucas
Shout out
Walker.
to Lucas. So it first was created for a segment for church at our team night. And I'm like, you know what? It looks kind of fire. I might just use it for my own podcast. And he's like, yeah, cool. So let him know what Joe happened. That's what it was called at church too.
Yeah. So it all started there.
That's where it all started. And that's where it all ended.
No, it's still going.
No, well, that's where it all will end. You know, once I die, because I'll like have a service for my funeral.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Imagine doing it at like the Regency.
No, we wouldn't.
Or
do
like
it there.
August Hall. Yeah.
I actually want to be cremated.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You'll figure it out.
When I get there, yeah.
When you get there.
Cool. So you studied business. You went to school in China.
Yes.
What'd you do? Like, was that just like regular school?
It was like my
it?
first 2 years of university.
How was
like
that?
College.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really fun.
'Cause you're from Malaysia.
I'm from Malaysia.
I knew that already. But behind the scenes, we were talking about it, and I said she was from China, and I wasn't trying to be racist at all whatsoever.
He says it all the time, though, so I feel like it's just like part of.
It's just like part of like I always assume it. You assume it now, but you're from Malaysia. Yeah. So anyway, so you went from Malaysia to China in school. Mm-hmm. How was that? It
was hard at first because I was away from my family, even though we were in the same time zone, unlike now. And the whole first week, I was super homesick. I was like crying myself to bed. Right, I'm 22.
Dang, you're so young.
How about you?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm 30.
Oh, nice. I thought you were. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, don't say it.
Yeah.
Far out. Did you really think I was older?
I don't know, because I feel like I knew you when you were like almost
My mother's
30.
womb?
Almost 30, so I thought you'd like passed it
Right.
already.
Okay,
It just shows
yeah.
how long I feel like our friendship's been, you know?
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I've been away from my family since 2014.
2015.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nuts. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good experience. I think I met a lot of people from all over the world because our program was international as well, and I got to experience the culture there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really different from Malaysia in the sense that everyone, well, they all speak Chinese, and
Right.
not everybody speaks Chinese in Malaysia. And what else is different? There's no Facebook, no Instagram, no Snapchat,
Wait, really?
no YouTube, no no Twitter, anything you can think of that's like big tech here. They kind of like banned it there and made their own version. So that's a big thing.
Dang.
Yeah.
Is there TikTok?
TikTok's from China.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, so
That's actually so true. I forgot
I have
about
a
that.
bunch of friends who work at TikTok in China. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know that JJ does too, right?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
But he works in like US TikTok, right?
Yeah.
I think they're doing well.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to ban it.
They
I don't
can't.
get it. Like, what stopped it? Because they were saying they was going to ban like last week, and then now it's still going. Do you watch TikToks?
Sometimes my sister has a TikTok.
I
so
spend a lot of time on it. Like,
It's designed to make you spend
It's-
a lot of time on it.
it reminds me of Vine. Did you have Vine?
I did.
Like, I love Vine. R.I.P. Vine.
RP Vine.
But, and a lot of those people, like, you know, now they're all famous. Like,
YouTubers and stuff.
someone's here at my house. It's okay, though. Hopefully they don't ring the doorbell again.
Is that like USPS?
Nah, I think it's just someone here at the house.
Okay.
What were we
What were we
saying?
talking about? Can you help?
We were. Oh no.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that none of these apps work in China.
So you either have to like deal with it or get a VPN. Google doesn't work in China.
No.
Yeah. So my first year, you know how you have to do like academic research
Yeah.
in
What
college?
did you use?
I used like their version of Google.
Ask Jeeves.
It's called what?
Ask Jeeves.
What? I didn't know.
Did you ever hear that?
No, I don't
That's an
think.
old
Before
thing.
my time.
Yeah, before your time.
But I used like the Chinese Google called Baidu. It means like 100 degrees or something is what it like translates to. And because the copyright laws in China are really loose,
Yeah.
I was able to get a lot of like articles for free when here you'd have to pay like $50
So
for
you,
one.
so you plagiarized.
No, I stole.
Oh.
It's different from
Oh,
plagiarism.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting. I didn't know that. Well, I think I did. I mean, it's kind of I don't know. I don't even know what I thought 'cause I never thought about it actually.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And you know, like here, if you like photocopy a textbook, it's illegal and you get like fined
really?
and stuff. Yeah, it's like copyright law.
yeah,
You
but what
can't,
if you keep, but if you do it for yourself, it's okay, right? Like if you made a copy, like because you wanted to have it
Right.
handy, that's okay. But to give it out to someone, I guess, or sell.
So in school, what we would do, our teacher would be like, "Who has the textbook?" And she'd be like, "Okay, you
No.
go make prints for
I
everyone."
cannot.
Yeah, and so we did that, and it was fine. Like everything, she was like, "Don't tell anyone," but everyone was doing it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's pretty.
Wow, I
nuts.
didn't think about that because like that's so true. Just about the even like Google, not having Google, like you know, wow.
They had Google for a few years, I think, but then Google told China, like the government, that we're not going to give you access to all this information, and they were like, "Fine, you're not allowed in here anymore." It's kind of petty, but
So do they? But the other apps they did make, that's kind of like ours. Like, are they cool? Do you know? Have you seen them or anything? Do you know?
like what apps?
Like if they don't have Instagram, do they have something like different for it? Kind of like it.
So the big tech company they have there, like you know how Google is under Alphabet?
No, I didn't know that.
It's like a big family of technologies. And so they have Tencent, which started out in games, but they have like a chat app and it's like a social media app. You can do payments within the app. You can like ask for an Uber, not an Uber because they banned Uber as well to use their own thing. So you can get a taxi in the app. You can book a flight in the app. Like all of it, it's in one app and it's called WeChat. I think the US is trying to ban that as well, along with TikTok, but we'll see. We'll see about
Wow.
that. Yeah.
That's interesting. And so, what you studied like business there as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And from Malaysia, how was that? Like, I've never been to anywhere over there before. So like China or Malaysia. I've never been to Asia. You know.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I really do. I want to. I'll tell you what. So, before I went to Australia, I'm from Texas, so like I didn't really care much about it. You know, I come from a small town. Like it's so crazy because you don't think about traveling too much, like or anything like that. I never did.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about any of that. I never had like real Asian food. I just really had like the
Panda.
not even. It was like those like off like Chinese buffets.
Okay.
Like that, which still I enjoyed it, but it's not the same, right?
Mm-hmm. Where would you want to go in Asia?
Oh,
Anywhere you've like heard of that's like super cool.
I would want to go to like Taiwan.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Not a lot of people say that.
I think I want to go there, but let me finish what I was saying.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just thinking about it. When I went to Australia, that's when I first experienced more Asian culture because there's a lot of Asians that live in Australia.
Yeah.
So I got to get to know them, got to get to know their food and all that, which is amazing. Like they are amazing, but their food is amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, that made me more interested in that, and then like just being like in the culture around it. It's really cool culture, and I like it a lot. So now like I'm able to travel more. I'm like, okay, now I want to
Not right now.
Oh,
right
not
now.
right now, but now that I can, that I have more money, I want to try to go for sure. Either there or even
Japan? Korea?
yeah, I'd probably say Tokyo. Tokyo looks fire.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be really fun to go there.
I'd want to go there too. My family went without me and my sister. So it's just my dad, my mom, my brother. And we were so mad. We were like, how dare you?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
That's
well,
sad.
it happens. But yeah. Speaking of going to Asia, Steven over here has also not been to Asia before. And funny story, because Joe told me that I'm allowed to swear on this podcast.
Yes, you can.
So he was reading that book he has over there where it's talking about...
What book?
How do you say the name of the guy? LaRue? Hunting LaRue? But basically it's like this guy who deals drugs on the internet but hides out in Asia. So he was telling me about this book and he's like, yeah, these people, like, they moved to Thailand, fuck it, and Bangkok. And I was like, rewind. Did you say fuck it? And he was like, yeah. I thought it's an island in Thailand called Phuket, but it starts with a PH. So he was like, that's definitely an F. So
yeah. I mean, I've said it too.
Fuck it?
Yeah. But that's what I thought it was how you pronounce it. But of course it's Phuket or Phuket.
Phuket.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Phuket.
Yeah. There's some like, I was watching a video.
So don't feel bad because I've done it too. I did it too.
Middle of the country people.
Yeah, I guess so. It's us, I don't know. We're just not cultured enough, like you would say.
Never said that.
Oh, what were you saying?
To you. Huh?
Yeah, you said it behind my back. What were you saying?
Oh no, there's also like Vietnamese names that are like PHUC. Have you seen those?
No.
Yeah, but apparently they're not pronounced with an F either.
Do you enjoy? I'm asking you a question really quick.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a question. It's ramen.
Ramen's good.
Whenever you make it yourself, do you break it or do you keep it all together?
Oh, like that kind of ramen.
Yeah. Sorry, my fault. The cheap ramen.
You mean break it before I put it in the water?
Yeah.
No. Whoa.
You keep it all together, right?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I was taught to break it.
Why?
I don't know. I did it in Texas.
Dude, okay, so there's this story about, I think it might go on for like a couple minutes, but about this family where they would...
Yeah, they're coming. The
Oh
children
Lord,
in the corner
are
coming.
But so there's this family that would always... Oh, no, okay, so this woman marries into this family and she's learning how to cook fish from the mother-in-law. And the mother-in-law is like, I don't know, just any kind of fish. She's like, okay, you got to chop off the head, chop off the tail before you cook it. And she was like, why do you do this? I don't do this in my family. So none of them knew. So she went and asked like the grandmother-in-law, the great-grandmother-in-law, and she finally found out that it's because they used to have like smaller pots back in the day. So there's no like real reason.
So just because it didn't fit in the pot.
Yeah, so maybe that's like why you break ramen, to fit in a pot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to Brandon the other day about it. I'm like, yeah, the girl didn't even break up the noodles. Like, wait, you break up your noodles? I'm like, yeah.
Don't they get really short? Like, how do you... I guess, do you use a spoon?
I don't know why I did it in the first place, because it makes no sense to do that. Because if you have it all together, it's easier to get and eat.
Yeah.
But if you have them broken apart, like, it's hard to...
They're like chicken noodles.
I think the reasoning why was maybe to not get the slurp anywhere. I don't know.
Oh, like so when you slurp, it doesn't like flip around.
because they're a lot shorter, so you're eating, so you don't slurp it.
So you're eating it like long rice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I'm also Mexican.
Okay.
So we do have these like other kind of like noodles. It's called fideo.
I've never had that.
Yeah, it's different, but it's like long, like it's like Mexican, but it's also Asian together, and it's like long noodles,
Interesting.
but like cooked like Mexican rice. It's pretty fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just boil it.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the reason why.
That could be it. You should ask someone.
I don't know.
Get them on your podcast.
The person I'd have to ask would be my mom, because
Get her on your podcast.
yeah,
Talk about it. No.
I'm getting, shit. I don't know. Maybe someday when I'm older.
It'd be fun, I think.
No, yeah, for sure. They're great. I'm gonna go see them in December
Mm.
in Texas.
Nice.
I'm stoked for that.
Christmas?
Oh wait, yeah, Christmas. Yeah.
Where are these kids?
There are kids next door that are yelling, and we can't close the windows, but it'd get really hot in here.
It get really hot. It's not worth it. Let's have
It's not
some
worth it.
audio.
Okay, so how has it been during COVID for you? Talk a little bit about it with other people. How have you managed? Did you go stir crazy for a bit, or talk to me?
I don't think I did. I think it happened at a good time for me because I just finished school, so I didn't have to like be going to school, be doing online classes.
Right.
So it was just part of the new normal for me. So my new normal was like, I'm not a student anymore. I don't think I would have planned to go out too much, I think, because everyone else would have been busy with work, with school. And so I think it was okay. And I just like started dating Steven.
Right.
So we had like each other to
Is
like
Steven
hang
spelled
out
with a V or a PH?
What do you think? Look at it. What does he look like?
I would say a PH.
It's a V. Yeah.
Interesting.
He
My
does-
brother's named Steven too, and it's with a V.
With a V?
Yeah.
Steven Martinez.
Steven James Martinez.
Nice.
The third.
His middle
I'm just
name
kidding.
starts with a J as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Lando.
Lando?
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Like the Star Wars character.
I've only seen one Star Wars
Me too.
movie.
It was the one with the Lando.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw the last one. Is that a Star Wars? Right? I don't know. I don't know much about Star Wars.
Don't know.
I watched Lord of the Rings though.
That's
No?
not Star Wars. Yeah.
But-
I've only seen one of those as
Okay,
well.
never mind.
Yeah. So,
When I first met you, I met you and Sam, I believe. You went to my Connect, right? Or we started Connect together. Oh,
Well,
no, it was me and Sam.
it was you and Sam.
And then you joined.
Mm-hmm. So
Right.
me and Joey met in the basement of the library.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Wow, that
Yeah.
was the first one.
Yeah. And it kind
At SF State.
of. Uh-huh.
Wow. That's very interesting. Because I was trying to start a Connect group for young adults
Mm-hmm.
for church. And now I'm overseeing young adults.
Cool. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Anyways.
Things work out.
Things, I guess, yeah, full circle, right?
Mhm.
But I noticed you always traveled a lot.
I did, yeah.
What was the best place you traveled to?
Ooh. I enjoyed Vietnam. It was really cool.
Why is that?
It was just different seeing dude, when you look at the roads, it's like 2 lanes but 6 lanes worth of motorcycles just lined up.
Jeez.
And cars have to like maneuver around them. And we got to see basically what it was like during World War II. They kind of like roped it off, like not roped it off physically, but had it preserved so you could see
Wow.
what the tunnels were like. Like we could go into the tunnels that the Vietnamese soldiers hid in.
Yeah.
The traps they set for the American soldiers? Who was
Yeah.
fighting Vietnam? America,
Yeah, America.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was this thing called the baby killer, where like if you go, you would open the door, and like a wall of spikes would swing down at you,
What?
and soldiers learned to like stop the wall, so they would like stop it with their foot or something. But there was like one more loose plank in between to hit you right in the middle of right between your legs with spikes. So they called it the baby killer. That was like I was like 12, I think, or 14
And you
when I
learned
was
about
there.
the baby killer.
Yeah, stuck with me.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, war is crazy.
War is pretty crazy. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
It's crazy. That reminds me always of
Rush Hour?
Rush Hour.
That's funny.
Oh man, they're such a great duo.
Yeah, I
feel
know.
I miss them. I don't miss them. Anyways, it's a really good movie. I watched it the other day actually.
1, 2, or 3. Is there a 4? I don't know.
There's 3. I watched. I think it was 3
Mm-mm.
that we watched. I got them mixed up, but Chris Tucker. That's his name, right?
Is that? I know it's a Chris. I don't know which Chris he is. I'm not really good with like actor names. Yeah. Looking it up real quick for those of you who aren't watching. Doing some investigation. Joe is leaning in, intently staring at his laptop.
Yeah, Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Yep.
AKA Detective James Carter.
Oh, is that his name on the show?
Yeah.
On the movie? Movie? Yeah. Jackie Chan's the other guy, in case you needed to know that as well.
But his name is Lee.
Oh, on the show? I was
Yeah,
like,
on the show. On the
okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Why would they name him Lee?
I don't
It
know.
said Inspector Lee. Like his first name is Lee and last
You're
name
kidding.
is Lee. Yeah.
That's such a joke. Okay. That's so bad. Well, my dad's middle name is Lee, so people call him that because, Ngu is so hard for people to
Yeah,
pronounce.
it's very hard.
And so people thought my last name was Lee, so it would have been like Natalie Lee. I don't like that.
And he would have been related to,
Lee.
to Jimmy Lee.
Oh, shout out Jimmy.
Shout out to Jimmy and Megan Lee and Lennox Lee.
Lennox.
Little baby Lennox. I had Jimmy actually last week.
Oh, okay. So he was the first one of season 2.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I'm the second Asian.
So I'm getting Asians on the show.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, that's fire.
That's so funny because one of the questions he has is, what book are you reading now? And it's The Future is Asian. So.
Wait, what was that movie Crazy Rich Asians?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it before. Was it fire?
It's pretty good. I think it reflects a small population
Right.
of Asians in like Singapore and Malaysia.
Oh, I can tell you a story.
Yeah.
So when I was in Australia, I had some friends that owned a flower shop.
Okay.
Well,
Like flower, like the baking one, or like the floral?
No.
Okay, like the blooms.
I've never seen one store that just has flour.
Like a factory. They could like be
Oh, okay,
manufacturers.
okay.
Yeah.
No, floral.
Okay.
Florist, whatever you call them, florist. And so they do flowers, right, for like things. So, anyways, they're like, hey, we need a lot of people for this whatever we're gonna do.
Mm.
I'm like, to do flowers? I've never done flowers before in my life, but they need extra hands. Where they were doing it for I believe the 8th richest guy from China.
Okay.
His wedding.
Wow.
And he rented out a whole like a resort on this island close to
It happened in Crazy Rich
Australia.
Asians too. Okay.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. They did a whole thing on an island.
It's crazy. And so it was in the Whitsundays. I think it was Hayman Islands is what it was called. And they flew us out there for free. We stayed in yachts for free.
Okay.
And they fed us for free. And they even paid us too.
Wow.
And I made probably $1,000.
For how long? Was it like a weekend thing?
It was for like 4 days we were there. Wow. 4 nights.
All expenses paid.
Crazy. And they paid us too. And that's just the flowers.
Oh.
That was just the flowers. We're just there purely for the flowers. Nothing else.
Not like catering, no.
Not
like,
catering, nothing, no setting up. Just the freaking flowers.
Holy crap. Flowers are expensive though.
That's true.
Yeah.
But to pay all of us that much money and them still make money from that, and
How many of you guys were there?
I would say at least 10. Yeah.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Not
That's-
including room and board and food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Room and board and food, yeah.
Isn't room board? Boarding?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's the same thing, right?
Then why do people say room and board? Are we going to Google it?
Yeah, let's Google it really quick.
This is Google time with Joe. We got a Google full-time employee in the corner right here.
Wait, really? Work at Google?
This man works at Google. So I'm pretty much set.
So it says lodging and food typically
Oh, so board includes food.
forming part of someone's wages or included in some other agreement.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess it refers to, lodging and food.
Okay.
So but they usually use it whenever they're, it says like in an agreement. So like for a job. So
it's like a legal term.
So like you're actually using the right context because you said room and board when I worked there. So we got paid in room and board.
Okay. Okay, before we get bored with this, let's move on to the next.
Yeah. Sorry. It was very interesting though because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting question. So you said that you're reading The Future is Asia or Asian?
Asian.
Asian. What is it? What is that about?
So I've only read like 2 pages of it,
Oh,
but
fire.
it's talking about the Belt and Road Initiative that China started, and they're trying to get like the whole world to do it, to basically create a whole new Silk Road for trade, for transportation and all that. And they're saying it's going to be bigger than like the IMF plus I don't even remember what it was. What's that thing that after the war, this president was like, let's do this to help everyone rebuild? That plus all these other funds combined, it's going to be more powerful than that. And it's going to be run by Asians. And I think that's the whole basis of the book.
The future is Asian.
Yeah.
Is that, and I gotta sneeze, but
Ooh, do it.
is that, golly, is that, or what made you interested to try to read
Just
that
do
book?
it. Just sneeze.
I can't do it. What made you interested to try to read that book?
I had it on my like to read list for a while, so I don't remember where it came from. But yeah, I just picked it up today.
Do you read like that kind of stuff, or do you also read like novels too?
I haven't read a novel in a while. I
Right.
cannot remember the last one I read. But the last book I read before this was a memoir by this guy who like knew he was going to die of cancer, so he like told his story. Yeah. He's a guy that kind of created MTV.
What did you get from that book? Like personally, did you get anything from that? Like,
I think it's just to live life with the spirit you were born with, because this guy's like really excited about everything, like, you know, just trying to live life to the fullest. Because okay, so his grandpa and his dad died of heart attacks young, so he thought that was going to happen to him as well. So he was like, I got to make every second count, every minute count. And you did.
And he got cancer.
He got cancer.
Dang, that
I know.
sucks.
That sucks. But yeah.
Oh man, why are we laughing?
I don't know. Well, he talked about like dealing with death and like laughing in the face of it as well, or like just being happy.
Right.
But yeah.
Isn't
that messed up? Like, yeah.
Wow.
Things happen.
Interesting. That's an interesting book. So he started writing it when he found out he was sick, or before that?
I think when he went into like, is it remission where it's like bad, or remission?
No, remission means getting better.
Good. So after remission, so he came back, and I don't think he actually like wrote it himself, but he got a friend who was an author to kind of he told him his story and got him to write it. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Spoiler alert: did he live or die?
He died. That's how the book became a bestseller.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's what
happened. Well,
happened.
because you said he went into remission, so I thought maybe, like, did he start living long? Did he get to live longer?
He started the book after the cancer came back the second time. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Makes you think.
Makes you think about what?
Think about just what you're doing with your life right now, I guess. You know? And also appreciating the people around you, because you never know what's going to happen. Especially in, like, 2020, man. Yeah.
That's so real.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest thing that I'm struggling with. Like, not struggling with, but just hate to see it like going on. Just people like not actually just caring for people. You know what I mean? Like, man, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now, and like for me, it sucks. And I guess coming from my point of view of like a Christian, my biggest, I guess, feedback that I'll give to other Christians is show kindness, like far out. Like we're the ones that are supposed to be leading the way for kindness, and we're not even showing it. Well,
right?
No, not all everybody. Some are, but some aren't. I'm just like, man, like I want to call you out because you say that you're a Christian. If you say that, you better be backing it up. And it says to love your enemies. It doesn't say to hate them. You know what I mean? It's easy to love those who love you back, but can you love those who have never loved you?
That's true love.
Hate you. That's true love. You know. Yeah. And like I said, for Christians, we're called to like, show that, and we're not doing it. And we're missing the mark big time. And,
right.
And I feel like I'm calling y'all out, calling us out. Let's be kind. Let's show love. Peace.
Peace.
Peace in the Middle East and in the West.
Oh.
And all over the world.
Do you ever wonder why it's called the Middle East?
No.
East of where?
I wonder why.
Like middle of where, east of where?
That always got me too. Like on the, because they say that we're like West, right?
Yeah, but who decided that?
Yeah, like where did they start from? Because if we start from to the west, the left of us, then we're actually east.
Maybe they sailed the other way when they were doing the maps.
I don't know, but I've thought about that, but I never got to think more about it.
I think I was reading today. I was just looking up like an accurate map, because you know how Africa is actually bigger than Greenland, but on the map it's like not. Did you see a TikTok about that?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
I
a
saw
TikTok.
that, yeah.
Yeah. And I was looking up the map, but that was not my point. Oh, the Middle East, I think. I was like, why is it called the Middle East, you know? So they said it's because the explorers, I guess from Spain or Portugal or whatever, just categorized all of Asia and whatever the Middle East is part of as the East. And that was like in the middle of the
Right.
East. Yeah, but it's actually like North Africa or something. That's what it's actually called.
That's interesting. Even the thing about you know how some pieces of land look smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I think it probably has to do with because it's round, and so like when they put it on a flat map, it's different, or like the way it looks is different. But when in reality, if you put it like where it's at on the Earth, maybe the roundness changes the perspective of it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
There was a whole contest they had to figure out the best maps, and there's like variations based on like how round you make the Earth, how squished you make it.
I mean, I believe the Earth is flat, so I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Call the Uber. I don't want to get into this.
Oh, you don't use Lyft? I'm just playing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding about the Earth being flat. I'd just like to throw it out.
Unless there are listeners
Unless
who think
there are
the
listeners who
Earth
think
is
it's flat, you know, happy to have you on and chat more about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to like really
Debunk.
give you facts
Yeah.
or like tell you, but I just.
Or you want to learn from them too, you know?
Yeah, I would love to learn from anybody that's willing to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking forward to, you know, now in life? You got, you're working here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said that you have like 3 jobs.
Yeah.
What are your jobs? You said, well, I'm sure one is the sticker business, right? Or is that not?
I don't count that.
Okay,
Just,
so
you
you
know,
got
I'm like
4
my
jobs.
own boss. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel like I'm held accountable to the sticker business,
that's fair.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's not someone else. Well, it is someone else paying me. You're right. I do have 4 jobs.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I guess the one I'm working on the most right now is with this, like it's called the Aspen Network of Development Entrepreneurs. I learned how to spell the word entrepreneur. I still can't do it, but I've had a lot of
I
practice.
can't spell it.
And what they do is they have chapters in different regions of the world, and they help small and growing businesses to kind of, you know, flourish and give them the tools they need to succeed, because what they believe is that what they call SGB, small and growing businesses, are like what's going to help a country get out of poverty, get out of like all this stuff. So yeah, maybe I think it's been cool. I've just been interning with them, and that's been nice. And another one, yeah, I'm learning a lot.
So with that job, how's that been going? Like in this situation, like the whole situation right now, like, because I feel like that would be really good for people at the moment, right? Or no?
I
like,
think, yeah.
Businesses, a lot of them have like stopped making money.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe this would be good to help try to bring them back up or something.
Yeah, I was talking to a coworker in Mexico today. He's from Chihuahua. He lives in Chihuahua.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he went to an event about digital payments and things like that. So I guess that's how they're trying to help the small businesses, you know, still manage to function without having to interact with people,
right?
Things like that. So it's
we
growing.
We do that too with Wix.com. You know, go start your online business.
Shout out Wix.com.
Shout out to Wix.com.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but hopefully someday soon. I've talked about Wix a lot since a few of my shows.
Yeah. I feel like Wix should sponsor podcasts, because they sponsor like Squarespace sponsors a lot of like
Squarespace
YouTube.
is
Yeah, they sponsor a lot of like YouTube videos and podcasts and stuff.
Do, yeah.
So Wix.
So how do you spell entrepreneur? So I got it right here.
ENTREPRENEUR. Nice.
That's good.
Practice.
How do you spell definitely?
Oh my gosh, I was just talking to people about this. It's DIFINITELY.
Yeah.
Some people spell it like defiantly.
Yeah, I know. That was one of like the biggest words that we had to like make sure and spell when we were younger.
Oh.
Because everybody always spells it wrong, defiantly. Yeah.
I don't understand.
And how do you say the etc?
Etc.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say etc.
Oh.
I
It's
don't
like
know
a lot of people say espresso for espresso.
why. I know that bothers me. Does it bother you? It bothers me.
It depends who they are.
Those small things bother me all the time. Like, doesn't matter who they are. What's your biggest thing that annoys you?
Do people chewing loud? I can't do ASMR. Like, you know, people like to watch those things or listen to those things. Yeah. No.
Wait, okay. Stop me if this is too racist. I don't want to be. But oh no, well, my friend told me this. I used to live with a guy from Korea,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me that the louder you slurp, the more like it means like it's really good. The food's good. Is
I
that
think
true?
it's,
Do you know that?
I've heard that it's like that in Japan, but I don't know about Korea. But if your friend
Straight
said
Korean.
it might be right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that bothers me when people slurp their noodles, when people chew.
Yeah.
But like I get annoyed by that stuff really quick.
Yeah. What do you do when they just like leave the room?
One time we had a roommate in Australia,
Oh.
and he chewed really loud, and it was so bad that we'd be downstairs and he'd be upstairs. We can hear him. From
You're
upstairs.
joking.
I'm serious.
Ah.
And so
The acoustics in that house.
I know, far out. And so so one time we've talked about it with like the other guys, but now with him, they're like, bro, it's so annoying. I'm like, well, why don't you just tell him? I'm like, nah. So one time, they were all gone and he was there. He was chewing. I watched TV in the living area. And then I couldn't take it anymore. So I was like, hey, bro, I don't know if anybody's told you or not, but you actually chew really loud. And like, it kind of can be a bit annoying for some people.
Okay.
And then he was like,
I got a medical condition.
he was like, I'm dying in 3 days. But I was playing. He didn't say that.
Bro.
No, he was like, oh, bro, I didn't even know. Thanks for telling me. I was like, what?
Wow.
It worked. And so he stopped
He
doing it.
didn't know?
He didn't know. Yeah, no one's ever told him. And it was loud. Like, it was loud. I didn't even want to do it because it's just nasty just to hear in my ears.
Yeah.
But a few days later, he's doing it again. And so I tell him, like, hey, bro, you're doing it again. And then he closes his mouth and chews like,
Yeah.
and he's like, is that better? I'm like, yeah, that's better. He was pissed when I said it. But I was like,
I guess it's like snoring.
No, it's not like snoring.
Oh.
Because you can't control, can you control snoring?
Well,
can't
maybe
really
for
control
him, you can't control it. He can't control it.
He definitely can.
I
mean,
think it's a medical condition.
Unless he can't breathe through his nose.
That could be it, yeah. Do you think so?
Nah.
Benefit of the doubt. But yeah, that's a
benefit of the doubt,
big
I
pet
guess.
peeve. One time my sister was doing it just to annoy me at like the table, and I threw a spoon at her face and I cut her lip open.
No, what did your
Yeah.
parents do?
I don't know. I don't remember. I know I felt bad, so that's worse than getting in trouble.
Wait, are you the oldest?
Yeah.
That would be something that she would do.
I know. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
Who was like the worst, like played around in school, you or her? Like would get in trouble in school?
She got in trouble in school. That's why she got homeschooled. But then I decided to like do the same thing because I felt like it was faster. And like,
Homeschool?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So she dropped out when she was 11. No. 15? Yeah, and then I was 17. So I was like almost done anyway. But she dropped out first and then I followed her after, and we just like studied on our own, took the exam, and then went to college.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah. So.
Y'all are smart.
But yeah, she got in trouble. She threw a pen at a teacher, and like she got called out by the director of the school, I think. And she was like,
It's like the principal, probably?
higher than the principal.
Higher than the
Yeah,
principal?
because there was like 4 different schools under that group.
Oh, it's like a superintendent kind of thing.
Kinda. And so she told him he was like, yeah, you broke the rules, blah, blah, blah. And she just said straight to his face, like, rules are meant to be broken.
Oh, wow.
And he like called her out at assembly and stuff. But yeah,
Jeez.
homeschool.
What's the worst you ever got in trouble in school?
I never really got in
You
trouble.
didn't?
No, because I did bad stuff, but I got good grades, so they overlooked it. It's messed up.
I would get in trouble, but it wasn't like bad stuff. I was just pretty much making people laugh, and I guess disrupting class.
Yeah.
So like, one time I got in trouble, it was so funny because we had a class. It was it's called video tech.
Okay.
Basically, you just make videos. We had the old cameras, and we were like legit edit the videos and all that, and make our own videos.
That's cool.
It was cool. So we got to leave school and go record stuff. It was fun. But anyways, after we would do it, we would show it to the class.
Mm-hmm.
And we had this weird camera, and so we ended up having to use like a different VCR.
Mm-hmm. VCR.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Not a VCR. It was like a... Anyways. So...
Don't want to age himself.
Yeah. But so when we were doing it, I was changing out some stuff, and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, we have to change it because the tape is bigger than the hole or something, whatever. And I was like, that's what she said.
Oh my god.
And the principal or the teacher got mad at me, and she wrote me up for...
Was this in Texas or?
Yeah, in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was like, her biggest thing was like, if you're in a working environment, they would file sexual harassment on you.
True.
I'm like, well, we're not in a working environment. We're in school.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah, school doesn't really prepare you for after school, I think.
No, it doesn't. Especially here in these States.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't teach me anything about taxes or maybe
Right.
they did. I didn't pay attention, but I don't remember.
No, too many people have spoken about not being taught about
Yeah.
taxes for
Yeah.
people to have missed it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
One more thing I want to say about getting in trouble. One time we were in the library.
Uh-huh.
We were on the computers, and the librarian came, and I wrote in the big 72 font. I was like, I hate, and it was her name, big on there. She saw it, and she gave me ISS.
She gave you what?
ISS, in-school suspension.
Oh, librarians can do that?
It's library, yeah, they can do that. So, like, basically you're in a room.
Yeah.
You have to be quiet the whole day and just work on schoolwork.
Did
It
you?
sucks.
Yeah.
Because, like...
It's like solitary.
For me, I want to walk around and talk to people and hang out, but to be quiet all day, then that sucks so
Yeah.
bad. Like, it sucked.
Yeah. I feel like, whoa, that's so crazy. It's like as if school, here at least, teaches you either to work in a factory or be in prison. Because, like, detention is like prison.
Yeah.
America.
That's true. Although we did have fun with sports.
Mm.
Like, sports was so fun.
They're training you to be athletes.
Do y'all have,
Different
like...
kind of labor.
In Malaysia, did y'all have, like, sports in schools?
We had PE, yeah.
But, like, not, like, where you play other schools?
Yeah.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Our school was, like, big on basketball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Just our school, though. But I think Malaysia's favorite sport is badminton. Yeah, we have, like, one guy who went to the Olympics a bunch of times and always came in second,
Dang.
even to the last match.
She ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. So, that happened.
Wow.
Yeah, he lost to a guy from China every year.
Freaking Chinese people, they're great.
They're so good. Yeah, dude, I think, so when I was there, I, like, witnessed some kids and the way they're educated. They really, like, go hard on the kids with discipline and education and all that. But I think, look at China now, it works.
Yeah. I just think... Do you think that Chinese people ever want to come to the U.S. to, like... Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're very smart over there, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, do they ever feel like they're missing out not being over here? Do you know at all?
Well, I think certain Chinese people would prefer the lifestyle in the U.S.
Yeah.
People with different ideals and things like that. But I think there is a way that you can thrive in the Chinese system as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have very good style over there, too.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen, like, Chinese street fashion TikToks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
It's really cool, actually. They have really good style. I feel like they're, like, kind of really up there with style. I don't think...
It's cheap to make as well, so.
True. I don't think the States have very good style to... I feel like we follow everybody in the other countries. Like, I feel like Europe, like, they're the ones that started a trend, and it gets to us later.
Right. Trickles down.
Yeah, because, like, even the whole skinny jeans thing,
Was that from Europe?
it felt like it was more from over there before we got famous here, I
Makes
thought.
sense. Yeah. Because there's, like, Paris Fashion Week and, like, all these big brand designer names are in Europe.
Victoria's Secret.
That's here, I think.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
You know what Victoria's Secret is?
What?
She's actually Victor. I heard that joke so long ago. I feel like it's not politically correct anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, yeah.
It's
I
not
don't
funny.
know. I thought it was a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through.
Nice. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before we depart?
Stickers are going out with Joe's giveaway.
Yes, they are.
Check them out. Link in my bio.
Yes, and we'll add your Instagram
At
name.
Natalie Ngu.
And
With
then
an extra E.
Yeah, extra
Yeah.
E. And all the best starting your business, whatever it may be.
Thank
It's going to
you.
be great.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, always. And cool. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.